Tons of Gold Crypto Investing. We're going to take a look at this update, but first hit that bell notification, share the channel, comment down below, and like it so we can continue to grow this station and infiltrate the YouTube world. But you can see what's going on here in the farther out time frame and the Bitcoin price. We had this great November dump that had the FTX collapse at the center of it, right? And then we came down and we were in this rising wedge, or what I would like to call a nice mini bear flag again, because you got that perfect drop, flag pull with the big crash. See that big flush? And then you got the flag pull. And then you come up again. In the last video or two videos ago, we went in extensively on this series of bear flags that we've been on since the mountain double top when this bear market really took over in early 2021 when it started, right? And now we're on this smaller time frame and smaller scale bear flag, and we have lower support, lower support, lower support, upper resistance, our first little group of upper resistance, and notice you had an uptrending upper resistance and an uptrending lower support. Then you came down a couple of days ago and you had a big flush to the downside after the Fed raised interest rates, and you came down to the blue trading zone, which we know is a critical area. You consolidated along it for about a half a day, and then you came down. But notice now you've had about a 3.5% pump up from its swing low, and it's running right up against the bottom part of that blue trading zone, which is a major resistance area, right? And that's, if we zoom in now closer, that's the area that you need to get above if you're looking to get bullish, right there. You need to fire above that blue trading area right there, and you need to continue to push up some volume. But if you notice the regional volume on this little pump from here, look at the volume. It's not very good. It's very low still. But you need that volume to continue its uptrend from its current spot, right? And this is some massive fucking traffic. This sucks, dick. You need to pump up above this, continue to have the volume increase, and then try to get above these moving averages and make a run and back test. This as major back test this as major upper resistance on the old bear flag consolidation that it was in on the uptrend, right? If you can break back above here, your next major upper resistance would be up here at about 17,500 and slowly uptrending over the next couple of days, right? That's what we're looking at in the Bitcoin price. And if you can break back into there, you can come all the way back up here really quick to 18,500 on a regional local double top from this consolidation. Contrary on the downside, if you get rejected by any one of these points, either where you're at now, the blue trading zone, or any one of these 2 points here, you're going to come back down here to this major support of the 2022 low of $15,580. And then if you broke that, you would have a much bigger target, and you would fulfill that $13,336 target that we've had here for quite some time, right? Same thing as we're looking at the XRP. You can see the XRP was sitting up here, right, in this major area, was trying to hold support after flipping it way back there a couple months ago on a huge pump. And then you can see it failed to hold it. It double bottomed off the red trading area right here back in early to mid-November, right? And it bounced off there twice and then just traded sort of sideways into the future along and just above and touching the 37 cents, which is a major support resistance level that it was trying to switch and hold it as support. It tried once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, and then it came back through on the big flush last week after the Fed talk and came all the way down almost to that red trading area again. It got supported right down here at the mean of the double bottom, minus the big wick bottoms, right? And it got some buyers right there. And now the price action is going to, A, either try to run back up to 37 cents, or B, it's going to stagnate out as it starts to get near these moving averages, trade back down, and actually retouch the 32-cent level. And then if you can't hold that, you would come to the bottom part of this trading area down there at 29 cents. And that would be your last major area of support to hold before you would come down and fulfill an 18 to 20 cent target in XRP, if that was so be the case, that actually did happen. Where the fuck is this guy coming from? And that would still be the case if the bears really took over the market in the coming weeks, right? If the bulls take over the market, you got to try to run up to 37 cents first. then you could look at this as a huge double bottom and try to make a run up there at 50 cents, which is very unlikely at this stage of the ball game. But that's what's going on. And the XRP price, the XLM price, one that sort of runs pretty close to XRP, and the ones people seem to like, the same ones that like XRP seem to like XLM. You can see we had a bottom down here, a huge ferocious rally up to major upper resistance at 10.5 cents, then traded sideways down until we had this big pump right before the FTX collapse, and once again hit the 10 cents, drove on down, traded sideways, and we've had a big flush. And you can see this green trading area is a falling channel slash wedge, and you're hitting a lower support conveniently enough right near the orange trading zone, aka last line of defense shithouse, and you're trying to form a little local double bottom on that, and now you're going to try to run back up into the top part of the orange trading zone at about a 0.077 cents, and then you're going to try to break that with the volume and come up to the 200-day, which is in the mean mid part of the green descending line overhead and descending line underneath the support up there at about the 0.084 of a cent level, and that's what we would look at to try to get bullish, right? And of course, if we get bearish, your next major area supports all the way down here in the shithouse, so that's something we're going to watch out very closely for, to identify and diagnose what's exactly going on in the trading market as the times have turned very bearish. Again, as they've been most of the year, they've been very bearish. You can see Ethereum, it's trading just stagnant for the last couple weeks. It's got that $1,285.87 top part of the blue trading zone as major upper resistance, and then it's got the $1,089.95 as major lower support in this blue trading zone right here. And then, of course, you have that uptrending fifth circle, and that's what we're looking at in the trading range that we're in. If you're trying to get bullish, of course, you got to break above the top part of this blue trading zone, get the local volume to come in and see it kind of increase down here a little bit on this recent miniature relief rally, and then you can try to pump to the upside, but that's not forecasted right now, nor am I predicting that. On the downside, if you broke this green fifth circle, your next major area of support is way down there. It's all the way down there in the $220-something range, and it would be a very fast fall, and that's something that we're watching out for as we work our way more into 2023. And then we're going to end out with a little Cardano love. We're sitting here at the 26 cents, and we're below it right now. So it's going to act as resistance when you come into it. If you're trying to get bullish, you break back above this, and then you would have free reign up here at the 200-day moving average at 30 cents. You can see all the support that was back here before it flushed. That means there'd be all kinds of resistance if the price could indeed come back to the upside, right? This guy can't drive with them. Fuck. But that's what's going on there. And the Cardano price. Like, subscribe, and share to the channel for crypto investing for more updates. To you, yes, you, our road to 10,000 followers.